everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and today I'm talking about some huge breaking news that just happened in the late evening hours of yesterday. So it's official, Disneyland Resort in California is pitching a bid to expand their resort, and it's going to be a huge expansion. I was in the middle of recording my podcast episode yesterday, so I didn't even know this news had broke, and by the time I finally figured it out, when I heard, I thought they were just going to expand a land, but oh no, they are planning on expanding both parks and connecting them. They're calling it Disneyland Forward Project. And they also have a website trying to get people who live in Anaheim hyped up for new jobs, new economy growth, and affordable housing. First, I wanted to go over one thing. I changed the name of my channel. Ariel's Little Adventures was a little bit of a tongue tie for me to say over and over again, and that's not really embodies my show. This whole me sitting on the couch, this is not what I want. When I started this channel, I had the idea I'm going out and I'm going to take you guys on adventures all over the place with me. We're going to go to Disneyland, we're going to go to Universal Studios for my first time and explore that. I was going to take you and do a bunch of travel tip videos and room reviews because I already do these things anyway, and I thought, well, I geek out over silly things at Disneyland, and I thought what better way to express my geekiness, I guess, than to make a channel. So I have a hard time naming things, so it took me a long time to think of a good name for this channel, but I finally settled with, this is official, this is my new channel name, Ready, Get Set, Travel, because I want to help people plan their trips, know what they're doing when they get there, and show them how much fun they can have while they're on their vacation. If you like travel tips and just fun, zany adventures and going to roadside attractions and other things like Disneyland Park, Universal Studios, and other amusement parks, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell because once I get my vaccine, I'm going to be out there. I hope I'm going to be doing a zip lining tour as soon as I get my vaccine, so I'm really excited to take you guys on an adventure through the Sequoia Redwoods. That's my first goal, hopefully. Or it'll just be straight to Disneyland, whichever comes first. I'm just so excited to get back out there and travel again. So with that being said, I am so excited to be talking about this Disneyland project with you. I'm going to take you through a look of the website. We're going to look at some concept art and some things that Disney Imagineers have said they hope to bring to the new lands, including a new shopping district. So let's go look at Disneyland project review on their website. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see it, and then we're going to go to disneylandforward.com. So this project that they are planning has not been approved by the city of Anaheim yet. Their idea is to get everyone who lives in Anaheim on board and kind of even sign petitions to get this plan passed by the city. So I will go over all of that, but first let's go take a look at the new project they're going to be doing. They have a lot of quotes from the Disneyland president, and they talk about the history and legacy of Disneyland, when it opened, what it's done for the community, the limitations Disneyland Resort is facing right now with planning restrictions and having limited space to expand, and then they talk about the possibilities over here. Then you can also get in touch. So if you live down there, let me just show you really quick. You can say join today. You can get involved today and just fill out this form. And down here, I thought it was really interesting. Right here, they say, I would like to attend or set up a presentation for my neighborhood or organization. So I think that's pretty interesting. They're really trying to paint this differently than they've done in the past. Previously, Disneyland has run into some issues building new buildings. They've tried to do 3 different hotels and the city kept saying no, but it really wasn't the fact that they just didn't want Disney to do it. It was because Disney kind of wanted to bypass the community of Anaheim to do it, and that rightfully made a lot of people angry. So this is their new idea, and I think the pandemic sadly woke them up a little bit to the struggles of normal people, because I feel like any company that gets big kind of forgets. Okay, so this is what they're proposing. This is the new expansion that they are planning, that they would like the city to approve. So I'm going to show you guys to give you a little wayfinding here. Down here where my cursor is, this is Disney's California Adventure. And this right here is the Lagoon to Paradise Pier. So there would be an entrance to this new section. It's not exactly a third gate, I don't think. It's more like a connection from Disney California Adventure. You can get in here and go all the way around to Disneyland. This is kind of over, Galaxy's Edge would be right up in here where you can't see over in this section. So right here, if they were to make like a road or a path to get out, you'd probably come out near the Haunted Mansion area right here. So this is the new section. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can get some ideas. So this is just a sketch. I know that probably half of what's shown here might be changed. They might change their mind on even the, the attractions and things like that, but this is what they like to see. To give you guys an idea of where we are, right here that I'm circling is the Paradise Pier Hotel. Then over to this section, this is right here, the Disneyland Hotel. And right over here would be like downtown Disney and the, here's the monorail. So over here would be like downtown Disney and California the Grand California Hotel. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. But this is the plan, and I think it looks really nice. So just to give you, that's a lot of space. So right now, right here, this square would be a parking lot, and over here on this side is also a parking lot. So they're gonna take out both parking lots, change this whole section in front of where Downtown Disney used to kind of open up where the AMC theater was, and Rainforest Cafe, all that. It looks like, don't take my word for it, but here's where the monorail comes in. And I know, well, anyway, right in front of the Disneyland Hotel, it looks like they're planning on putting in some kind of an attraction right there. They're going to put the hotels into the magic is what they were trying to basically say they're going to do. So all this around the hotels is going to be brand new territory. Basically, Disneyland's statement is, we want to bring more Disney investment to Anaheim. However, this simply isn't possible under current inflexible planning restrictions unless we remove and replace treasured rides and attractions in our parks today. Without updates, new Disney experiences and placemaking created from our beloved stories will likely never find their way to the Disneyland Resort, as they have other parks throughout the world. With Disneyland Forward and more flexibility within our existing properties, new lands and adventures like those underway at Tokyo, Disney Sea, and Shanghai Disneyland could inspire new experiences here. So what else they're planning to do, these are some of the lands that are in mind. Now keep in mind, this is all just rendered sketches and there's no guarantee that anything that they're putting here will come to be. Although I think Frozen will, because Frozen isn't going anywhere anytime soon. What they're basically doing is they're taking an expansion that they're doing right now in Tokyo Disney Sea, and they're going to change this section up here into rides similar to the ones from Tokyo Disney Sea. So some of the things that they're thinking about doing is a new Frozen expansion. Well, not expansion, a new Frozen area. Guests will visit Arendelle, the home of Anna and Elsa, and explore this frozen land filled with thrilling boat adventures, as well as a restaurant set inside the castle. So that's cool. We can actually go eat inside the castle like you can in Beast's Castle in Disney World, but this time it will be Frozen, and there will be a new ride, maybe a lot like the ride that is in Disney World Florida right now. I've never been to that one, but I think it looks pretty cool from what I've seen. Then they're going to have a Tangled section, if this all happens. Right here it says, Rapunzel's tower overlooks a charming forest where guests board gondolas to the Lantern Festival to live Rapunzel's best day ever with Flynn. A restaurant where she befriended a band of thieves in the film is also featured. So this looks really pretty. I hope we get a full-on little like Tangled. I love Tangled, and I love Tangled the series that was on Disney Channel. If you've never seen Tangled the series, I highly suggest you watch it. I thought it was just going to be a cash grab, but it is way deeper and it's quite dark for a kid's show. So I actually really enjoyed that show, and I also hope to see elements from the show in this. Then there will also be a Peter Pan attraction. This one says, the Neverland area features 2 attractions, one that, with the help of Tinkerbell, takes guests on a boat ride following the Lost Boys down a river, and the other taking guests on a journey to the middle of Pixie Hollow, where Tinkerbell and her fairy friends live. The area also includes a restaurant with spectacular views inspired by the Lost Boys' iconic hideout. Ooh, so that sounds fun. Ooh, maybe we'll get to eat inside the Skull Rock. Now that would be exciting. So other new adventures they're trying to bring to the area is a Zootopia section. I don't know if there's going to be a ride for here. It doesn't really say that there is. It just says that with, It just says that with the seamless blend of storytelling and the state-of-the-art technology brings this fan favorite movie and its characters to life. I don't really see anything about a ride, but it is going in currently at Shanghai Disneyland, so I am excited to see what they do with this section. I personally would be all for a ride that takes us on an exciting chase with Judy Hopps and Nicholas Wilde. So another land they're thinking of bringing to Disneyland is Toy Story Land, like the one in Disney World. They even talk about there being, it says, as part of Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida, guests shrink to the size of a toy and join in the fun in this toy-filled land inspired by Toy Story films. Guests can take a ride on Slinky Dog Dash, a roller coaster Andy assembled from his own Mega Coaster toy kit. They also can join the little green aliens as they swirl about in their rocket ships toys in the alien swirling saucers. So both of those rides are currently in Disney World, and Slinky Dog's Dash is very popular. So I've always wanted to go on that as well. I really hope they bring that to Disneyland. I think that would be just fantastic. They're also thinking of bringing a restaurant to this land as well with carnival games, but then there's also going to be the Woody's Lunchbox, which I think is really interesting. The carnival games is something different. I don't know if they have carnival games in the one in Florida. Another thing they're thinking of bringing is the Tron Light Cycle. So this is currently open at Shanghai Disneyland, and it is under construction at Magic Kingdom Park in Florida. The Tron Light Cycle Run roller coaster invites guests to sink the pedal to the metal while twisting and turning in the cyber-fi world in a high-speed race for survival. So that sounds fun, and that was a tongue twister and a half to read out loud. So there we have it, you guys. So these are the rides and attractions they're thinking of bringing to the park. And then down here, to give you a better idea of the map section, this right here is it. So this is a little big. Let me try to make this smaller so you can see it. There we go. I had to make a copy of this because I could not get it to fit the size. Okay, here we go. This will give you a better idea of where it is. So here is a map they have down here. And if you really didn't understand from the sketch, because I didn't, it took me a minute to understand. See what I meant by Galaxy's Edge being more over in this half where my cursor is? This is where you're going to enter this new section. So here's Disney California Adventure, here's Disneyland, and here's all the new section right between the Disneyland Park Drive and Magic Way. All right here, they're going to incorporate the hotels that they kind of just are in the middle of the magic, literally, because you can see they're going to be kind of backing into all of this new theme park land. And honestly, if this passes, there will be so much new places to explore. So here's the possible park. Now, you might be noticing that over here to the right, there's something new. You are correct. This down here, let me go back to here now. Hang on. This down here is where the old Toy Story lot used to be, the parking lot. So right here, it doesn't really say what they're going to do, but they have ideas. It says it could include a theme park or hotel or retail and dining and entertainment. I think they're debating whether to get rid of downtown Disney entirely and bring it all over here, or maybe buy more property around this area and make a third gate. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing. This property could be the first location to cater to locals, conventioners, hotel and Disneyland resort guests with restaurants, hotels, live music, shopping, ticketed shows, and theme park experiences modeled after the popular Disney Springs at Walt Disney World Resort. And here they have a fun little sketch rendering of Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is a very popular place to eat in Disney Springs in Florida. And I really hope they bring this over here. I was in Florida the last time I was in Florida, they were not done with Disney Springs. They were still moving it from old time downtown Disney to what it is now. And this was under construction, and I really wanted to go to it. So next time I go, I will definitely check this out. Here is an overview of what it would look like. And see, it's so deceiving. There's a lot of space in that parking lot. Look at what they could do. They could possibly put in a hotel over here and have all of this section all be shopping and dining. Then it looks like even that could be a pool for the hotel or a nice little lagoon area just to walk around for the shopping district. There could be so much here. It's very, very interesting. I hope that they do this. They're also planning on building new bridges, new pedestrian bridges for their new parking garages, new parking structures, and that means that'll free up space for all of the parking lot that they're about to take out and put in the new lands. So I am very excited. So I don't think we necessarily could call this a third gate. I just think it'll be an expansion of Disneyland and California Adventure and connect everything. So that way we don't have to park hop anymore. It could be a one and done. You get in and then you can go all the way around and over to the other side. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I've mentioned before that they were talking about this helping out people in the area, and I'm just going to take a quick look at that. They talked about all the hardships that the pandemic brought, and of course COVID hit and it just wiped everyone out. Big major toll on all of the job loss and taxes and everything. It was just a mess. So they're trying to give the impression that they're going to lead together. This time, instead of taking all the money for themselves, which was kind of, they asked for a lot of tax breaks and things, they're not doing tax breaks, I don't think, from what I've heard. Instead, they're going to focus on moving forward out of this pandemic. They're going to focus on getting new union construction jobs. They're going to hire, they're going to do local hire program to benefit Anaheim. They're going to work on diversity outreach program, hiring minorities, women, LGBTQ, and disadvantaged businesses. They're going to be really interested in using environmentally responsible techniques throughout the design and construction. And they're also going to create thousands of good paying new jobs throughout the construction process. But then just think about how much more jobs that whole section is going to create. Just in general for cast members, it's going to be a lot more people, thousands more jobs if they get this done. They want to work on, comprehensive workforce development and support of affordable housing projects. They want to help address the community's needs. They really want to help support the local nonprofit organizations, and they want to contribute in the community engagement process as well for financial support. So all this is great. They're really pushing to be like, hey, we can help you. Then they talk about the things that they've donated during the pandemic and all of that stuff. Now, this should give you an idea of how big of a deal Disneyland is. People that don't live here don't know, but Disneyland is a huge moneymaker for the city. So they already have like an $8.5 billion economic impact. See over here, $9.4 million in surplus revenue that goes directly to Anaheim's general funding. They've got $22 million in support of nonprofit organizations each year, 400 community projects. It paid $28 million to schools, and they are the largest taxpayer. So basically, Disney is just really trying to get Anaheim to let them get this project done. Because, like I said, they've been trying to expand for a while. This has been in the works for years. And I think the only thing they could do was move forward. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think about this new Disneyland Forward project? I am super excited. I know it's not passed by the city of Anaheim yet, but I really hope they do this because they need a lot of money right now. They need new jobs, and honestly, they're also proposing some things to help the housing district around the area, so I think that'll really help out too. I'm all about economy boost and brand new jobs being available, and they think they're going to be able to get thousands of new jobs from what I've seen from the concept art, especially the new shopping district they're going to put down in the right hand corner where the Toy Story parking lot used to be. That'll be a ton of new jobs just in that section alone. So anyway, what do you guys think about the new proposal? I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, before you leave, please, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'll be out there soon to do a lot more of what I want to do. This whole background with me sitting on my couch, it's not me. I am more of a, look at that, look at over here, and this and that, and this is really hard for me to do just sitting super duper still. So anyway, I cannot wait to take you guys on more adventures very soon. Thank you all again for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys back here again soon with another video. Bye everybody.